Let's transition. Let's go to my favorite segment of the week. It's my Week 10 NFL Wise Picks. In Week 9, I went 11-2. Had a great week of predicting the NFL action from Week 9. Let's roll into Week 10, and let's see how I do this week. Let's start off with the Colts against the Patriots. The Colts are favored by 2.5 points. It's a 9:30 kickoff in Frankfurt. The over-under for this matchup is 42.5. I don't think this is a really interesting football game. I am going to be sleeping in on Sunday because last Sunday we had the Dolphins and Chiefs, and that was a very entertaining football game. This game is going to be different. These two teams are not playoff teams in the AFC, but I'm going to roll with the Colts to beat the Patriots. I'll go Colts 17, Patriots 14. The New Orleans Saints are traveling to Minnesota to take on the Minnesota Vikings. The Saints are favored by 3 points. It's a 1 o'clock kickoff. The over-under for this matchup is 40.5. I'm not going to get sold or be confused on Joshua Dobbs' performance and get caught up in that performance last week against the Atlanta Falcons. I feel like the Saints are a better football team than the Vikings are. I'm rolling with the Saints to beat the Vikings in Minnesota. I'll go Derek Carr, 27, Joshua Dobbs, 17. The Tennessee Titans are traveling to Tampa Bay to take on Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers are favored by 1 point. It's a 1 o'clock kickoff in Tampa. The over-under for this matchup is 39.5. This game is a toss-up. I like the way Will Levis has played since he's been the starting quarterback for the Tennessee Titans. But I think the Buccaneers are slightly a better football team than the Titans are. So I'm going to roll with the Bucs to beat the Titans 21-20. The Houston Texans and C.J. Stroud are traveling here to Cincinnati to take on Joe Burrow and the surging Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals are favored by 6.5 points. It's a 1 o'clock kickoff. The over-under for this matchup is 46.5. T. Higgins has already been ruled out for this game. Jamar Chase status at the moment is unknown for this matchup. C.J. Stroud has been playing some great football. 14 touchdowns, 1 interception. He is in the MVP conversation, folks. But the way the Bengals are currently playing right now, I think it's going to be too much for C.J. Stroud. I think the Texans keep it close, though. I'm going to roll with the Bengals to beat the Texans here at Paycor Stadium. I'll go Bengals 24, Texans 17. The Green Bay Packers are traveling to Pittsburgh to take on Kenny Pickett and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Pittsburgh Steelers are favored by 3.5 points. It's a 1 o'clock kickoff in Pittsburgh. The over-under for this matchup is 38.5. Listen, everybody knows that I love my Green Bay Packers. Steelers have a great defense. They got a great coach in Mike Tomlin. But I think Jordan Love is better than Kenny Pickett is. I like the Packers offense more than the Steelers offense. So I'm rolling with the Packers in an upset over the Steelers. I'll go Packers 23, Steelers 20. The Atlanta Falcons are favored by 2 points. They are in Arizona. The kickoff is set for 4:05 p.m. The over-under for this matchup is 43.5. This game isn't really entertaining for me. I'm not really going to pay attention to it. I think Kyler Murray is going to come back from his ACL injury. So Cardinals have a shot. They have life with Kyler Murray. So I'm going to roll with the Cardinals to pull off an upset this weekend against the Falcons. I'll go Cardinals 23, Falcons 21. The Washington Commanders are in Seattle taking on Geno Smith and the Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks are favored by 6.5 points. It's a 4:25 p.m. kickoff. The over-under for this matchup is 44.5. Seattle is a better football team than Washington is. Sam Howell gets sacked a lot. He's the most sacked quarterback right now in the NFL. Seattle is pissed off. They're at home. They're upset because they got blew out last week by the Baltimore Ravens. I'm rolling with the Seattle Seahawks to beat the Washington Commanders. I'm going Seahawks 31, Commanders 17. The New York Giants are in Dallas, taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys are favored by 17 points. It's a 4:25 p.m. kickoff. The over-under for this matchup is 38.5. Cowboys are a better football team than the Giants are. The Giants are not playing good football. I actually expect the Cowboys to win this football game in a big, big way. I think they're going to cover the spread as well. I'll go Cowboys 35, Giants 10. The New York Jets are favored by 1 point. They are traveling to Las Vegas to take on the Raiders. It's an 8:20 p.m. kickoff. The over-under for this matchup is 36.5. I don't really know in this matchup which team necessarily has the advantage. I think the Raiders, now that they don't have Josh McDaniels, they're playing better football. They like playing for Antonio Pierce. They're a rejuvenated football team at the moment. I'm going to roll with the Raiders to beat the Jets in Las Vegas. I'm going Raiders 27, Jets 21. I think that Jets defense struggles this week, and the Raiders actually put up some points. Raiders 27, Jets 21. Monday Night Football, Broncos at Bills. Bills are favored by 7 points. It's an 8:15 p.m. kickoff. The over-under for this matchup is 46.5. Bills desperately need to win this football game. They have the Broncos, and then I believe the Jets, and then they have a tough stretch with the Eagles and the Chiefs. So the Bills need this win in a big, big way if they want to be a playoff team. So I'm going to roll with the Bills to beat the Broncos in Buffalo. I'll go Bills 28, Broncos 17. Those are my NFL Week 10 Wise Picks. So check out my Wise Picks. You can hold me accountable to those Wise Picks. Again, last week I went 11-2. Expect to have a great record this week as well.